Hey guys, it's Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, I'm coming at you guys today. To make sure I'm not in this video, like I say in every video. Anyway, I'm coming at you guys today with some coffee dyed paper, and I've sewed it and I've stamped it, and I'm kind of doing some of this kind of stuff for gifts. So for people who like this type of stuff, and people who do, it's just so yummy. You can put this stuff in your journals. You can make a journal out of it. You can do scrapbooking with it, layouts, etc. You know. So anyway, the first one I did, and how I kind of did it, because I'm giving us gifts, I bound them up with a piece of fabric. You guys know how I like to make my homemade ribbon with just sheets of fabric or just fabric that I tear up. And I made a bow. So I'm going to untie this, because I tied this all up. I stacked it all together like a little gift. Okay, and on the bow, when I tied that all together, I made this scrappy flower. Isn't this cute, you guys? I'll do a tutorial sometime on this. I saw somebody else do something like this, and then I just kind of went off on my own, and I've added stuff, and I don't know. I've just done all kinds of stuff. What I like about this, I need to mail some stuff in an envelope, and I need it to remain flat. And this remains flat. This also would be good for a mini book or a journal, because it's flat. And so many of my flowers aren't, and so many of our flowers aren't. So anyway, that's the whole thing. I hot glued that onto the homemade ribbon, and you can tie that right on the front of it. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside. So what I have here is I took. Let me see if my camera is down. Yep, I bring it right there. Okay, what did I use here? Okay, let me take the stuff out of the pocket. This is a bingo card. Okay, I got some bingo cards, and I knew I'd run out of them, so I put like 4 on a sheet and made a bunch of copies, so I'd never run out of these bingo cards again, because I'm cheap like that. So anyway, I sewed the edges. This is a doily. I got really lucky. I was at one of the thrift stores a while back, a year ago, and I got a huge, like maybe a queen size blanket made of doilies. Oh my god, and I've been cutting off of that. I have doilies forever because of that, and it just hangs in my room, and I just cut pieces off as I need it. I love it. Anyway, I'm off subject. There's a doily here, and I left it open, so there's a pocket. Now, you guys, I learned this from just one of my newest YouTube friends. I love her. Her name is Chrissy, and I think Chrissy's Attic, is that what her station's called? I just know her because I just know her, Chrissy. I'll put her station below. You guys have to check her out. She is awesome. Her style is like mine, very shabby chic, but very, like, everything has to look very vintage and like it came out of the attic, and it's aged and it's old and it's tattered. Right up my alley. And so she's taught me a lot. I really like watching her station, so I will put her below. But she taught me this, taking little pieces and just, like, you know, folding them and then hot gluing them all together, and just come up with a little arrangement right here with all your odds and ends. So never throw anything away. So I did that. I thought that turned out cute. I put some lace here on the bottom, kind of haphazardly, and even lets this, like, just hang off like that, because I like that tattered look. And then these are some pieces. I was avocado dyeing some my laces, like I always do. Well, I avocado dyed a piece of paper. I think it turned out really cool. So I'm going to start doing that. And then I distressed it and then put piece on there for a little tag. Same thing with this one. I made another little tag, distressed it with my distressor, and it says, "It's the journey that matters the most." I made another little tag. And these are little pieces of paper that you might just throw away, but you can, like, you know, coffee dye them, tea dye them, or throw them in your avocado dye and use them as little, like, little tags. You know, stuff like this would make cute Christmas card tags. Now that I thought about it, I've done so many tags this year, and I never did something so like this. So next year I will definitely be doing those kind of tags for Christmas. Okay. This is another thing that Chrissy taught me that I really like, making tags out of fabric. Isn't that cool? And making sure it looks real tattered. I love that. And it says, "Begin anywhere, just begin." This was a $1.50 little stamp at Michael's. Love that. And I backed it so that it kind of has a little more weightiness to it with a piece of felt. And then I sewed all the edges. You don't have to do that. I just did it because I just felt like I wanted it to have a little more weight. Like this one, I didn't put any felt on it. It was just a little piece left over from some stuff I was working on. I stamped it memories and then sewed around the edges. And this one I love the most. It says, blessed. Isn't that just precious? And I love the tattered edges. And you can put this in a journal, mini book, whatever, any project. Okay. Then she took one of these, what I liked, and she stamped it with her stamp that says made by Chrissy. And I have a stamp that I just got made by Angie. And then you can on any of your journals or whatever you're doing, you can put a label on there, a scrappy label, which I love. So I'm going to start doing that. Okay. So I'm going to put all this back in the pocket. And I'm going to kind of try to not talk so much this video. Just kind of show you guys more because I got to go get some stuff sent out today. Okay, and then on the, make sure I'm in frame. And then on the back of here, again, I did some lace from my little scrap pile. This right here is shelf liner. I made it into a pocket. You guys know how I make my shelf liner flowers? Well, this is a shelf liner, and I attached it. I sewed it on, and it's a pocket right here. And then for decor, I put a little doily right there. Okay, all right. So there's that. Here's another one. I made this out of, what did I make this out of? This is just some paper that I coffee dyed and baked. Made it into an envelope. And I have a tutorial on how I make these envelopes. And it is too simple, okay? Real simple. So you guys can look at the video on that. I sewed it shut. I put a little paper doily here. And I stamped it, live bold, I said, live, be bold, have fun, and dream. And at the top I use that, begin anywhere, just begin. I just love that stamp. Okay, coffee dyed and baked. Everything's been coffee dyed and baked, so I won't keep saying that over and over. I made a little library pocket. I have a video on how to make these, too. And I stamped it with one of my stamps. I forgot who this was, but it's really one of my favorite stamps. It's very pretty. And then I made a tag. I love this idea. I made a tag out of dictionary paper. You take like maybe 5 or 6 sheets, put it all together, and then just sew it. And then distress it and everything. Okay. And then on the back of here it says, the world is but a canvas to the imagination by Henry David Thoreau. And that's one of my stamps. I love that stamp. I made another pocket out of a library card. I tore a piece of music note paper that I baked, and I made a pocket out of that. I love that torn edge like that. Then this is this is an idea. There is a place that sells like office supply stuff, and they sold a big thing of, where did I get this at? Oh, it wasn't the office place. I think I might have got this at Sam's Club. A big thing of tickets, and I mean huge. And I baked and coffee dyed this, and then I just stamped Life is All About Plan B on the back. But that's a good way, you guys, to get a bunch of tickets like this for dirt cheap. In fact, you know what? Maybe if I can see where it's at, I can show it to you guys quickly. Yeah, I can. Just a second. I believe I got this at Sam's Club. Maybe I didn't. I can't remember. I'll try to, if I can, put a link below. But you guys, being able to buy tickets like this, look how big this is. I'll have this forever. Okay. Then I made one of my homemade bows with my homemade ribbon, which is just strips of fabric. I put a little key in there for them. These little keys I sell in my Etsy shop. I think you get 6 or 7 for like $1.25 or maybe $1.50, maybe less. Okay. Then the back, I just have it all. I have a music note paper on the back and stamped it. Little teapots. Another library card I made. Okay, and then more of those tickets. And this ticket says Treasure and Memories. And I just stamped everything. And it says Blessed at the top of here. And then I stamped the heck out of the whole thing. Just kind of show you guys. And then made another pocket on the back, Blessed, and stamped the heck out of it. Okay, so all that gets stacked together. Okay, like that. You stack it all together and you put my scrappy flower on it and tie that up like a little gift. I think this is a great gift for people who like that really shabby, tattered type of stuff. Okay, here's another one that I did. Untie it. I hate untying these. I just tied them all nice, but it's okay. I can do it again. Okay, here's another one of the shabby flowers tied on with the homemade ribbon. And there's the flower. Okay. And we'll go through these quickly. I made a tag. Now, these tags are made out of index cards. I love that. Coffee dyed, sewed, baked. And it says, the greatest journey is the one that brings you home. And at the top it says it says this, what does it say? It's the journey that matters the most. Okay. There's another one of those. There we go. Okay, in the back, I put a living piece so they can journal on that, and they can journal on the back of that one too. Another one of my stamps. Love this stamp, and can journal on the back. I love this saying. I am not afraid. I was born to do this, by Joan of Arc. That's just a fabulous saying. I love that stamp. Again, can journal on the back. This is a little envelope I made from just some journal paper. Isn't that cute, you guys? I love it. And then I put a little paper clip that Tim Holtz distressed. This lady taught me, take a bunch of paper clips and throw them in a little jar with a little bit of Tim Holtz alcohol inks and just let them sit there. A bunch of them. So you can do a whole bunch at one time. So you can have a whole bunch of distressed paper clips. I just love that idea. So I always do that. I always have those on hand. And then I used a post stamp on the back. And these are just really, I love these. These look like little postcards, you guys. But I cut these out, and then I used my postage stamp, and stamped these out. Isn't that cute? So I just did a few of them, and I love the way the coffee dyeing turned out on these. Fabulous. And then another bingo card with one of my favorite stamps, that little bike right there. I love it. And then you can journal on the back. Okay, so that one's done. Put that one aside. Okay, this is another one. I'll tie it up. Okay, we'll take that off and show you guys what that looks like. This is the other scrappy flower I made. There we go. And then again, there's a tie on here, so I can tie onto the back. I love this one. And you guys, that little clock right there, these little clock pieces I sell in my Etsy shop. Look how cute those are. Out of everything I sell in my shop, that is like my favorite thing, those little teeny clocks. Obsessed. Okay. Those are cute for flower centers, but they also has a little thing on it so you can hang them as charms too on your projects. Love those. Okay. Then I made an envelope. And again, I have that tutorial that shows you how to make these envelopes. Super simple, easy. Okay. And the back of this one says, the world is but a canvas to the imagination. And again, I one of my alcohol ink paper clips. And I have, oh, this is just some paper that I baked, like it's like an old letter. So I put that in there. And what else do I have here? Oh, I have a Sears and Roebuck catalog. A lot of people I've sent this paper to. I make copies of it and send it to people. So I made an envelope out of that. And I sewed everything too. And there's the back. Love this stuff. And inside is another one of those, looks like an old letter I baked in coffee dye. Okay. And then this one I think is so pretty. It's another one I did on brown cardstock out of the Sears catalog. And made an envelope out of it. And it's like the old-fashioned dresses. Love. And then I put a little bit of, lace and pearl on the bottom. Love it. Put a little doily at the top that I coffee dyed also. Make sure you guys are seeing all that. Okay. And then inside, what I put inside here was kind of cool. I got like some kind of cool book that had like all these old looking like stuff and letters at a garage sale. And I took them and I made a bunch of copies of them, so I always have them. But this is coffee dyed and baked, and I baked the hell out of it. Excuse my language, but I did. Look at this, you guys. It's so dark. There's no Tim Holtz distress anywhere on this. This is all the oven and coffee dyeing. But I just baked it to death to make it look really old. All right. Love that. That goes in here. That piece turned out so cool. I almost wanted to keep it, but I'm not. I'm giving it away. Okay. So that all goes with that. All right. Now to put all that back together. Okay. Last one. I did get this idea from Chrissy. The idea of making a big, huge pocket and then putting all this stuff in the big, huge pocket. Isn't that cute? She did that. I thought that was so cool. So, this is some paper that you use for, if you're going to keep a ledger. This is ledger paper here. I baked it, copy dyed it. Okay, so I made a pocket. This also is an envelope. I made it into an envelope and also made it into a pocket. So this opens up and you can put stuff in here. I don't have anything in here because this pocket's kind of tight. But anyway, it's an envelope. But I left when I sewed the envelope onto this piece, this file folder here that I made into a pocket too. I made the envelope into a pocket so I could stuff stuff behind it. Okay, these are some goodies for that person. Which I think is kind of a cool idea. I like to take my old dictionary paper and wrap stuff in it. Like if they have a little gift, wrap it up in old dictionary paper. Okay, see there's some of the stuff that's in it. A tag, another tag, and these tags, okay, I mean, it's just cardstock I made these tags out of, yeah. Okay, here's another tag I made, and I love ripping the paper to make a pocket. And then this is some Sears catalog. Oh my. And then this is another one of those pieces of fabric, like a little piece of scrap, backed with felt. And it says, I was not afraid I was born to do this. I am not afraid I was born to do this. Okay? Really cute. And then you guys, I love how this turned out. Look at the coffee dyeing on this part. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Just throw this stuff back in really quickly, guys, so I know where it goes. Because I got to go get this mailed off, and I don't want to lose the place of where I had all this stuff at. Just easier this way. So, bear with me. Okay. And I like it to look haphazard anyway, so the faster I do it, the better. Okay, so the next pocket is the pocket right here. Trim and frame. And there's a bunch of goodies in that pocket, so we'll take it out of there. So I have this pocket here, then I have this pocket here, and then this envelope. I think that is so cute. Oh, and this is all done on a piece of, is just a manila envelope that I probably tore in half, baked it, stitched it, everything. Okay, what was in that top pocket was, I made it like a library card that I tore music note paper to make a pocket. More of those tickets are in there. What is this? This is music note paper that I made into a library card, or library pocket. More tickets. And of course sewed it and baked it and all that. And then this one I love. This is just a big old tag. Look how fabulous that is. And look at the coffee dyeing and baking on that. And then I sewed it. Just a big old rustic tag. Loving. I didn't want to give this away either. Anyway, I was like, oh my God, this has turned out so good. I don't want to give it away. But that's when you know you're giving a good gift to somebody, when you want to keep it yourself. So, okay, guys, make sure that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, so that is it, you guys. I just wanted to share that with you. I have to hurry to get this off all in the mail. Okay, I don't want to blow it, but yeah, this is all going to someone special. So, anyway, that is it. Just give you guys another quick look at it, all of it. I mean, how yummy is all of that? That's just like yumminess to me, anyway. If I got this as a gift, I would pass out. I'd be like, oh my gosh, love it. Okay, guys, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Everyone have a Merry Christmas. And if I don't talk to you before that, have a Happy New Year, which I'm sure you guys will. But everyone have a great Christmas, okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.